出生在马来家庭，后来到澳洲深造，学的是机械工程，毕业后却投身舞蹈艺术。本身虽然是穆斯林，却热爱印度古典舞蹈。在他身上看不见文化、宗教，甚至是年龄、性别的约束痕迹。他就是马来西亚国宝级舞者拿督南利依布拉欣。
In Indian dance, everything is like a metaphor. Now let me show you, this is a flower.
Flower.
Yeah? So I can do this and the flower, something like that. But when it opens, the flower is also shown to be on your face.
Oh.
Yes.
So, it has
so
to
you
be
have to
near.
be really near, and you have to say, in Indian dance, when the head goes like atami or going this, meaning it is you're happy.
Happy.
Yeah.
So left and right.
Yes, it's something like that. And also there is a bee. A bee.
Oh.
Going to the
Flower.
flower, and you have to show, because it is union, and you have to show really ecstatic.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's about
and it flies.
imagination.
Yes. So this is the kind of thing that is in Indian dance very important, the rasa. The emotional state.
Rasa.
And it is really the core of Indian dance, you know. Also there are about 5 emotions: love, anger, funny, and you can have disgust also. And you can have also wonderment, amazement. Yeah, it's like, oh my God, so beautiful, so huge.
Pray.
Yeah, that's also prayer is also part of it. So that's a part of the shantam, or the end part, like a white flower.
Dato has been dancing for over 40 years, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever felt tired or want to?
All the time I feel tired. I think at the end of the day I'm tired and I sleep well because I've done as much work as possible. But it's a good kind of tiredness. You know, it's not a tired that has a negative thing. I think I am very passionate with what I'm doing. 24 hours is sometimes not enough. I teach, I garden, I do all kinds of things. I read. I have not enough time to read, for instance. So I don't think that work is something that I do 9 to 5 at all. So therefore, this idea of work, I think my work is also my life. I'm reaching 70 at the moment. You know, even if I don't dance, I feel that I can do many other things that are related to art and culture.
So what are the biggest goal or wish you think you still haven't fulfilled it?
That's difficult because I don't have that kind of ambition, like, you know, I want to have Mercedes-Benz or I want to have a Jaguar. I mean, that never comes into my mind, so I don't have that kind of goal. But there are short-term things like, you know, look, I'm just about to go to India and I'm going to start working on a festival between India and Malaysia or things like that. But these are things that are come in through the day's activities, so to speak. But I think I am living the life at its fullest every day, and I think that I can only give as much that I can. But I think I want to be part of a vision that include the nation to find a direction that is not what we are looking at the world at the moment, veering into a kind of war, a kind of destruction of the environment and deforestation that is happening in Malaysia also. These are the kind of things that we want to amend even in our constitution, so that our quality of life for the nation is getting better and better, not judged from the money aspect, though money is the material things, but also from other spiritual thing. I'm talking about spirituality not from a religious point of view either. Dance was part of the worship. This is why I was kind of, at that time, they think that I am praying to God, which is in a way true, but it is, the spirituality is different. Yes. Yeah? So it's not specifically me praying to God, but we are praying to the spirit of divinity. I am a Muslim doing Indian classical dance that is associated with Hindu religion. But this has been an old bone of contention ever since I came to Malaysia almost 40 years ago. Recently, I think last year or just a little bit after last year, there was one of my talks at UTM was cancelled on the last minute. And I didn't want to give this talk. I was approached by the student to talk about diversity and how arts, as you know, transcend race, religion, and all those kind of things. And I was ready to reach out as many young people as possible, but the talk was cancelled. That talk brought up a lot of people who felt that you know, enough is enough. That there is a whole lot of people who thinks that, you know, I mean, with the advent of the social media, with the advent of exposure of world and universal kind of idea of what should be or what should not, let the young people decide for themselves, rather than try to impose everything and cram it in their mouth what they should think. So, you know, I think the inclusivity is part of this, and the open-mindedness is part of creativity that we want to instill in people, you know. So I think it reflects the kind of limited education system. I think when I came to Malaysia also there is a wave of fundamentalism already, and also some of the power of the religious body is starting to exert and to try to control the lives of people. So that has been a problem.
Dato', I just follow your Instagram, yes, and I found a video. Then there's a sentence really impressed me. Yes. I think it's from you, the sentence. May we never lose the beauty of diversity.
Oh, right. I think diversity, you know, I mean, Malaysia is a multicultural, multiracial society, nation. And diversity should be looked at as a resource rather than as a disadvantage. I think we are not homogeneous. People are not thinking the same way. There are some people who are extremely liberated, but there are some pockets also have become extremely fundamentalist. So, as in everywhere else in Malaysia, religion, race have also been politicized, and so culture also, though the national cultural policy celebrate diversity, but I think if you look at communal arts and culture, there have been polarization.
In your opinion, what is the barriers or obstacles that makes the intercultural so a bit negative in Malaysian society?
Yes, I think this is very much the powers that be, and I think the ministry have got to have a reset in how they approach culture. I think the national cultural policy itself, for example, I think the fundamentalist Islam plays a very negative part in arts and culture, and you find that in Kelantan, Terengganu and the eastern states, a lot of the Malay culture par excellence have faced a very dire decline. And I'm afraid to say I'm one of the people that have even said that there is a Malay cultural genocide that is happening. And so you find that Mak Yong, Wayang Kulit, Menora Main Putri, hardly can be seen in the community.
So what are the efforts we need to put more to achieve it?
I am apolitical, but I am politically aware that politics plays a very important part in our lives. Policies of politics will affect the kind of funding that we have. For example, if the funding of the arts was announced at 350 million, we want to find out how much money is actually spent on the activity of the arts itself, rather than spent on the salary of the civil servant that is looking after the theatre that is not functioning. So that is important. So sometimes the data that is given to you does not give the right impression. People think that 350 million that is given to art is good. This is of course a fictitious number. Everything is not under the kind of KPI, and this index of success with quantity cannot be measured in terms of the intangibility of culture. Many areas of culture, including language and dance, performing arts, are intangible qualities that you cannot measure it. You cannot measure in terms of quantity how many people are participating. I've always said that in Malaysia, we consume carbohydrates and protein, but not enough of the trace element and vitamins of culture and arts. And so when we look at things around us, the content that comes out from culture and arts is lacking.